What's going on, y'all? Dabala here, back with another video. In today's video, I will be playing this new 2.9 deck, which I do think will be one of the best decks for the new meta once the Evo Ice Golem comes out, or the Hero Ice Golem comes out. It's one of the most classic decks. This used to be the deck that you used to play back in the day before 3.0 was invented. This was like the original deck when Lemon Tree played, when Best in A played, pretty much every OG Expo player. This used to be the deck, guys. It was really, really fun to play. Probably one of the best decks of all time. But now it's just so unusable because the Knight is 10 times better. Because why would you use an Ice Golem when you can just use a Knight to take care of all the swarm units and like the tanks, right? Why would you use an Ice Golem? It makes no sense. So that's why everybody uses the Knight nowadays. And it's just kind of been like that for the past, 5-6 years now. Ice Golem hasn't been used for so long. Ever since I think they buffed the Knight back in, 2020 or something. I don't remember, but it's been a long-ass time. So, yeah, we're going to be using this today. But, yeah, if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure you guys do subscribe and like that, and smash that like button. It does help out the channel a lot. But yeah, we're playing a little bit of Trophy Road today, trying to see how good this deck is, because I will be trying this out, obviously, once the Hero Ice Golem comes out. I think it's going to be really good. But yeah, I guess, okay, well, this guy already, okay, we kind of messed up the Ice Golem there, which is fine, but we're playing against Mortar Bait, it seems, which should be, a decent matchup. But this is another thing where you would, want the Knight instead of the Ice Golem. Because the Ice Golem isn't really a tank, It's not a melee tank. So you'd want to have, a Knight to kill, the Skelly King and, the Cannon Cart. But unfortunately, we don't have that. So hopefully this will be enough to defend his big pushes. But for now, it seems like we already kind of won the game. We're, 4 fireballs away. He goes with an interesting miner on my Tesla. I don't have no clue why. But we can just Ice Golem here. But I would say this is probably the best matchup you could get with Ice Golem. Because you do have, or with, yeah, the best matchup you can get. Because you do have the Ice Golem against, all the Swarm units and stuff. But I still would say that this is not the greatest matchup. Just because you don't have, a Knight or anything. But it's not a terrible matchup, let's just say that. Okay, I didn't mean to log there, but... Yo, look at that! Okay, wow, we got the Goblin King anyways. Oh, that was kind of lucky. That Mortar might get a shot. I want to go defensive Expo here, because I do want to just defend with it. Hopefully that Dark doesn't take my Expo. Okay, perfect. And then that Miner is going to die to the Expo, and then we can just Fireball that. Really bad Mortar on his end, because now we're just 2 logs and a Fireball away from winning the game. So I'm going to go Ice Golem here. And then I'm going to cycle my log so we can get back to a second log. Okay, perfect. He gives us value. That's really good. And now I can just fireball the tower. We hit the Dark Goblin as well. That's perfect. Go with my archers here. Log like this. And yeah, that's going to be a perfect win, guys, against a really good matchup. Alright, guys, against Demoliador. Okay, I don't know how to say that. Hopefully I didn't botch up that name, but this deck is really, really fun to play, guys. It's one of the it's actually the first meta deck that I started using was 2.9 Expo back in the day when it had Ice Spirit and Ice Golem. It was such a fun deck, guys. Back when people didn't play evolutions, they didn't play champions, heroes, all that stuff, dude. It was fun. It was a fun time. Unfortunately, nowadays, there's heroes and champions and evolutions, and it's just so AIDS. But hopefully we can come back to normal Clash Royale and not have, completely, utterly broken cards like heroes and stuff. But we're probably never going to go back to those times. But yeah, here we got a huge lock. He kind of made a mistake going, minion the bridge randomly. I don't know what this guy was doing, but... He's going to let my archers connect, too. So, wow, we pretty much take the entire tower in the first minute of the game. Not sure what's up with that. But at this point, we can just set up, an Ice Spirit here just to pressure. Get the tower maybe down even further. Yeah, perfect. Now it's just 2 fireballs. We'll set up a Tesla here for that Prince. And then I'm going to scale these a little bit lower so he doesn't prediction zap it or anything. Because you always want to be careful when you're playing skeletons. And you have a Tesla up, because you don't want them to prediction zap anything, you know what I mean? And it's just nice to kind of change your placements because you never want them to like predict where you're gonna place cards. So here he's just gonna let that Ice Spirit go, and that's gonna take his tower down to like a Fireball and 2 logs, which is interesting. He's not really playing that well. I'm not sure what he's doing, this guy, but I think I'm just gonna Fireball that. Fireball plus log should kill the Witch there. As you guys saw there, I did go with my Fireball first, and then I went with a Fireball and pushed it forward, and then logged, so it couldn't get that heal in time. So that's a really good tip to know, guys. But here, I think I'm going to go my Spirit. You know what? Do I go defensive? No, I'm going to go on offense. I don't know why I'm going on offense here, but it's fine. He's going to Lightning that. Wow. And Rage. Okay, I don't know what this guy's doing. Let's just go Ice Golem here just to tank for the Prince there. And then I think we just go with our Evo Tesla here. This should be a good Evo Tesla. Okay, perfect. And then I think we just go defensive Expo here. Yeah, we just go defensive Expo here, guys. He's still trying. There's just 20 seconds left. There's really not much he can do here. Let me just set up my archers like this. 15 seconds left. But yeah, that's going to be a great win right there. Really, really easy matchup. There's not really much he could do. He had like no win condition, so kind of an odd deck by the opponent. But yeah, that's going to be GG's, guys. Okay, y'all, we're against Monkey Man. That is an interesting name, to say the least. Let's see what he's playing for us. So, okay, he's got Log, Ice Spirit, plus Skellies. Could be Pigs, could be... Wow, he's just gonna give up? Okay, well, I mean, I'll take the win, guys. Interesting. He saw the Expo and he just like gave up. Wow. Well, I mean, I'll take the win, guys. That's gonna be GG's. I'll see you guys in the next match. Wow. Okay. So that last game was kind of interesting. I did not expect him to just give up randomly like that. Okay, bro. Can you let me like talk, please? This guy just goes Hog plus Knight the bridge first play. Okay, and he goes with his ability. That means we have to archers here. And that should be a good defense. All right. Wait, he fireballs. He has no elixir. I'm gonna go with my Expo here. And then Skelly's here in case he goes like cannon or something. Yeah, perfect. He's probably gonna go with his Ice Spirit. Yep, perfect. Okay, that's gonna be like most of his tower at this point. I don't know what he was doing with that play. I don't think he really has anything for this. Yeah, he has Knight, but we can just Ice Spirit and then Ice Golem, and that should be a shit ton of damage unless he abilities. Okay, he does ability. Interesting. That's still gonna pretty much take out the entire tower. That's just like 2 fireballs and 3 logs, or 1 fireball and 3 logs. But yeah, that was kind of on him. I'm not sure why he was I'm not sure why he did that. It's kind of not a good play, dude. You never want to do that first play with Hog. You never want to go Knight Hog and then fireball random archers, bro. Like, that's just a terrible play. So that's gonna be defended there with the Tesla. Now we can just split our archers, go with our Ice Spirit at the bridge here, maybe get it into fireball range. Nope, he's going to go with Musketeer, but we can just fireball that, keep the Skellies here to keep it in place. Perfect. Okay, and now we're just 1 fireball from winning the game, or taking the tower, I guess, not winning the game. Yeah, he's going to defend that. That's fine. I don't really know if there's really any point of having an Ice Golem in this matchup, because there's not really much to do with it. I would much rather have a Knight in this matchup, to be honest, but, you know... yeah, you can't have everything. But I do think the Hero Ice Golem is gonna do wonders in this deck, guys. But what do you guys think about the Hero Ice Golem? You guys can let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about it. I'm curious to hear what y'all think. But okay, that was kind of a bad log. It's fine though. We can just Skellies here and take that out. I'm gonna go defensive Expo like this. Kind of an interesting Knight there. Let's go Ice Golem here just to kill the evil Skellies. That should do it, right? Unless it gets onto my Tesla. Okay, it doesn't. I'm going to fireball the tower here just so we get the tower and secure the win. Or I guess secure the tower. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. That was really bad. We misclicked the Tesla, but I think it's fine. We can take 1 shot. It's not the end of the world. Let's cut that into our Tesla here. Go with our Ice Golem like this. Archers for the Muskie. And then Tesla should clean that up. Look at that. Look at that DPS, guys. Double Tesla. That's insane DPS right there. But yeah. Just 8 seconds left. We'll just cycle cards here. And yeah, that's going to be a perfect win against Hog Cycle, guys. See you in the next match. Alright, guys. Into our next match, last game, against FLGRNT. Interesting name. Let's see what he's playing. He's got a Witch. Witch could be a lot of things, actually. I think this is a good matchup with Ice Golem. Ice Golem kind of usually is not good against most decks, but I think this is the one deck where it's actually pretty good, as opposed to the Knight. The Knight doesn't really do anything except for kill, like, the big tanks, but other than that, it doesn't do too much. Okay, so he has probably, like, a clone, if I had to guess. Should be an interesting game to play out, because the Ice Golem is going to do really well against, like, the cloned units, but it's not going to do well against Giant Skeleton and stuff, so let's just go Expo here. Okay, he goes with an interesting Scar Me the Bridge. He has a Tombstone, too. Wow. And a Balloon? Dang, what the heck? Bro, what is this guy's deck? So, does he have Clone, maybe? Dude, if he has Clone, too, I don't know what to say. That would actually be a crazy deck, guys. Clone as well. I'm not looking forward to seeing that, guys. So, yeah, let me go Ice Spirit here. Just get some chip damage. I would like the E-Spirit as well. It would make the matchup a little bit easier, but it is what it is. I think I'm going to Fireball this Witch forward, and then I'm going to log it as well so the Skellies don't heal it up. Watch this, guys. That's a perfect log Fireball timing right there, because you don't want the Witch to heal up. So you want to Fireball it forward and then log it. Well, Fireball it forward and then log it. And that does secure the it does kill the Witch perfectly. Okay, he went with a terribly placed clone, so I'm going to go with my Expo here. I low-key think we win the game. I'm going to go with my Skelly. I probably could have... Yeah, I probably should have Ice Golem that and saved the log for the Skeleton Barrel, but it's fine. That's still going to take the entire tower. And at this point, we just need to defend for the next minute of the game. It's going to be kind of fun, though. I really enjoy playing against these kind of off-meta decks. It's way better than just playing against, you know, like the standard, like, Hog Cycle, E-Golem, RG, stuff like that. Like, this deck would be terrible against RG decks and stuff, because you don't have, like, a mini-tank to kill things, you know? So, playing against these kind of decks here is a little bit refreshing. So, he's going to go with this Balloon there. I'm going to go with my Skeletons here, just so the, what's it called? So, the Giant Skelly goes in the front, or stays in the back, so the Balloon goes in front. And that's going to be a perfectly placed Tesla there as well, killing the cloned Spear Empress. And then we can just go Expo like this to kill that. And we can just, yeah, Fireball, log. Oh my god, look at that log value, guys. Holy cow. Perfect log value right there. And then we'll just go with our Archers plus Ice Golem, and that's going to be GG's. Alright, guys. Into our last game of the video against The Rock. Okay, let's see what he's using. He's using Hog. Bro, can we get a freaking Tesla and Cycle for this? Like, bro. And that gets a shot. Wow. Okay, that is just really stupid, guys. I hate that, man. When they go Hog first play and you don't have anything for that, it's just the most frustrating thing ever. Because then you end up taking a shot, or you have to overcommit, and then they just end up, you know, Fireball cycling you, and you the matchup is pretty bad. Like, you know, when you take one Hog shot, all it takes is one Hog shot to lose the game. So it really sucks whenever that happens, but here, at least we have an Ice Golem to kite like that. Kind of a bad kite. We have to Tesla here, unfortunately, but... Wait, what is he doing? That's not going to do that much damage. No, never mind. That Hog would have gone, like, 2 more swings, and we would have had to Ice Spirit that. So I'm glad I Ice Spirited that, or else we would have taken way too much damage. But the Ice Golem does get, like, 300 damage. That's actually really, really good in this matchup, especially since it's, like, a Hog EQ matchup. You want to get as much damage as possible and not take as much damage as possible, because that's just really bad. He goes Tesla there. I'm going to Skellies like this. Yeah, especially since he logged that. Go with my Ice Spirit here. I think we do get some damage here unless he EQs. Okay, yeah, he EQs, but that's fine. We still do take the damage lead by about 1,000 damage. Almost exactly. And yeah, that's a perfect start to the match, guys. And we're almost in double elixir now. So you want to have the elixir advantage, and you want to have the damage advantage when you're going against a deck like this before double elixir. Because if you don't, then the matchup just kind of gets, you know, bad and stuff. And they can EQ cycle you, and you can't really Fireball cycle too much. But Yeah, we can just cycle our archers here. You can't really do anything about them. I'm gonna go exploit here, even if it's same lane as you can EQ. It's I think it's still fine. He's still gonna have to, yeah, especially since he goes evil Tesla like that. That archer is gonna kill that, and that is perfect right there. He's gonna go obviously with his hog rider, so we can just Tesla that. That should be a good defense. I'm gonna go opposite lane because I don't want to give him EQ value on the lane that he's going for. That Muskie should die, right? In theory, yeah, okay. He goes with his EQ, that's fine. Even if he logs that, he should take a lot of damage. Let me pre-log the Ice Spirit, never mind. It's fine though, but I can archers like this, kill the Musketeer. He might ability. Okay, that's a waste of 3 elixir. I'm gonna go opposite lane now. That was a really, really bad cannon there. Okay, he goes with his hog. Let me place my Tesla here so it's out of range. Perfect. Let's go Ice Spirit like this. Ice going for the Tesla. Okay, he goes with his Valkyrie. Bro, what is he doing? He just lost the game. Yeah, that's perfect. He lost the game. Oh my god, guys. Let's go. And that's going to do it for the video, guys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see in the next video, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.